Welcome back. I'm Mary and my channel is Rocky Mountain Gardens, where we do everything connected with your home and garden. So if you're interested and that you really are enjoying this video today, I invite you to subscribe. Now, it is Flipping Friday. I am so excited to be participating once again. This is a monthly challenge hosted by Jamie over at Board or Bananas. And Jamie always puts out a really fun playlist that I'm going to link in my description box below for you. And you can watch all those videos and happily just get tons of inspiration for thrifting and flipping items for your home. So let's get started on our project. Is this wooden toolbox with a handle, as you can see. And I have done a little test on the bottom because I was having an awful time trying to find the type of stain that I wanted to use. It was just awful. I was running all over and looking online and I just couldn't find the stain color that I wanted. So I decided to give this a try. I'm taking my Waverly chalk paint in the color called Truffle, which is a sort of a medium brown. I watered it down about halfway with water and mixed it in to get this sort of very thin paint now that I can cover my box with. And what I'm trying to do is put it on and wipe it off so that some of the wood grain shows through when I have finished applying it. So I'll give you a little look at how I did this on the bottom. So I'm just taking this paintbrush and applying it. Just a single coat. And I'm doing this as quickly as possible because chalk paint does dry quickly, and I do want to be able to remove some of it. As you can see right now, it's quite opaque. But now I'm taking my old t-shirt here and I'm going to wipe it away. And there, now you can see that I have exposed some of the wood grain. And of course I do want it to look vintage and aged, so I'm going to continue on all sides and on the inside right here until I have covered all parts of this box. So let's do it. Be sure to stay, guys, until the end of the video because I am going to be showing you how I will use each of these projects in my home. And because I'm not a reseller, you know that I like to actually purchase thrifted items that I can use in my own home. And I love to share that with you so you can get ideas as well about how to very economically add fun decor to your homes. Now I also wanted to share with you that after this dried, I used this spray by Rust-Oleum, the 2x spray, matte clear, because I did want a matte finish on my project. I am not one who is a fan of high gloss look of really almost anything in my home. Here's our next flip. You may have seen me show this picnic basket in a haul that I did. It's quite nice. It has great hinges to hold this wood top up. And I'm gonna dress it up a little bit by adding on some of this gingham trim that I got at Hobby Lobby when it was 50% off. You can see. So I'm just going to take a minute here and cut different lengths of it because I do have these handles that I need to go around. And then we'll get started hot gluing it and attaching it to this really cute picnic basket. I did a little portion of each of these pieces as I worked around the outside of the basket, applying this cute little ruffle. You can see it is quite easy. Just apply your hot glue and then add your ruffle to the edge. And then here you'll notice that I'm actually tucking it under this handle. I wanted to have full coverage completely around the basket. Now, isn't that just darling? It looks just like Granny's basket for picnics. And I am a granny now, so we're going to be using this with my grandsons this summer. So fun. So guys, here's my shelf that I'm going to flip today. And I want you to notice that it has these holes drilled, 3 of them, in this wall part of the shelf. And I'm going to need to fill them before I paint this. But before I do that, let me do it this way. I've actually marked a spot. It's a little hard to see, that little black dot, where I am going to drill so I can attach this really pretty and sparkly knob, dress it up just a little bit. And so we're going to start by drilling the hole first where I want it to be here. And we're just going to start right here and get that job done. So I'm just going to sand this down a bit. Make sure that my knob fits through the hole, and it does nicely. And next we will fill up these existing holes. This plastic wood that I got from Walmart is great because you apply it with this pink color, and you know when it is dry and ready for sanding once it turns sort of a light tan. Easy product to work with. So let's get started on painting coat number 1. We're going to be using black, and this is the inexpensive paint from Walmart. It's called Color Place. And I'll put a picture of it up here as well as a, the name of the color. So let's just get started on painting it. This will go really quick. I wanted to mention that this paint has a satin finish, and even though it looks very high gloss here as it is still wet, it dries to just a slight sheen, very pretty. You'll see it in the finished product after I have done my full 2 coats on the shelf. Here you can see the plate groove that has been cut into the top of the shelf so that I can easily display a plate on it. Just perfect. So friends, we have the 2 coats of paint on this shelf, and you can see this little hole right there. And our final touch will be to add a little bling to this by placing this in the hole, just like that. And then I'm going to flip it over, add this little washer on top, and then the nut. We'll just screw that on. And oh my, I love the way this looks. Isn't that a great little project?